Sasha Pasha Saisa Salashushku. Это не blini, it's not blini, it's American pancakes. So. And welcome back to АМЕРИКУХНЯ. Today we're going to be making American style pancakes. And fortunately, I have my great friend Irina, and she's going to help me make some American pancakes. And Irina and I work on a variety of projects with her company English in Action, and so I'm going to let her talk to you just a little bit about that.
Всем добрый день. Как уже Джерри сказал, мы делаем серию мастер-классов с ним. Это американские завтраки, американский гриль для детей и для взрослых. Мой проект English in Action занимается развитием английского языка в Санкт-Петербурге. Мы проводим различные мероприятия, обучающие на английском. Это квесты, обучающие экскурсии, кулинарные мастер-классы с различными иностранными поварами и прогулки на яхтах.
Fantastic. So, let's make some American pancakes. You ready?
Да, пробуем.
All right, fantastic. So here's a list of all the ingredients you're going to need to make American style pancakes. First, you're going to want milk. Second, you're going to need an egg. For one batch, one egg. You're going to need flour, sugar, butter, a little bit of salt, and very, very important, you're going to need baking powder. And then you're also going to want to have some things to sweeten up your pancakes, like maple syrup or some jam. And of course, you can never have too much butter because we love butter on our pancakes. So Irina, the first thing that we're going to do is we need to get our butter. And so we've already put that into the pan. We'll start melting it. And while it's melting, we'll go back to the table and start making our wet mix and our dry mix for our pancakes. So we have two stages of making American pancakes. The first is the wet mix, and we've already started the butter. So this next thing we need to do with the wet mix is, Irina, if you could, we need 1.5 cups of milk. And so if you could just go ahead and measure that in and add it to our wet mix bowl.
Вот так? Больше?
Побольше, побольше.
Упс.
О, все. Бывает. Да. Следующий. We need 1 egg.
Хочешь, чтобы я разбила? Будет неудача, боюсь. Лучше я посмотрю, как ты это делаешь, Джерри.
And we'll put this to the side. All right, now we're going to go ahead and mix that up and have a wisp. Как по-русски wisp?
Венчик.
Венчик?
Венчик.
Vенчик, okay. So you do that, and I will get the butter. Okay.
Так, посильнее.
Very good, молодец. All right, now, осторожно.
Покажу это видео моей маме. Я готовлю.
And pour the hot butter in there. And give that a little bit more of a mix.
Все?
So, all right. And we'll go ahead and set that to the side and we'll get started on our dry mix. Okay, so now that we have our wet mix done, we're going to go ahead and get started on the dry mix. So the first thing we need to do is add the flour, mouka. So we need 2 cups of mouka.
Что-то еще остается, Джерри, или можно до конца высыпать?
Beforehand, I measured 2 cups, so there's 2 cups. You can put the whole thing in.
Зачем ты меня мучил тогда? Зачем ты меня мучил?
It was more fun watching you do it. Okay, next you need 2 tablespoons of sugar.
Так. И
Yeah.
теперь выясняется, нет?
There's more than 2 tablespoons this time. So, yep, 2 tablespoons.
Так, 2 столовые ложки сахара мы кладем.
Побольше.
3?
Это...
Побольше это все?
Нет, just чуть-чуть.
Вот так.
Okay, there you go. All right, and now for our most important thing, baking powder. Разрыхлитель. Шла Саша по шоссе и сосала. Yeah. So, я могу Шла Саша Паша и сосала сушку.
Сколько ложек Джерри? Разрыхлителя.
So, 3 чайная ложка?
Чайная.
Чайная.
Как чай.
Как
Ти,
чай.
чай.
Окей, чайная
Как чайная
ложка.
талка.
Да, 3. Это очень важно, потому что это секрет ингредиент. Американский pancake.
Потому
Да.
что когда я говорю своим друзьям, что мы с Джерри готовим с разрыхлителем, все русские в удивлении.
Да,
Мы делаем без
это не
этого.
blini, it's not blini,
Да.
it's American pancakes. So,
Мы не
okay.
видим разницы.
So use your spoon
Окей.
and just stir that a little.
Перемешать.
Да. And now, once you're done stirring it up, we're going to make a hole in the center. So just get it all together and just make a hole right there in the middle. And then here, I'm going to add the wet mix carefully into the center.
Хорошо, Джерри, я уже поняла, что тем, как я добавила молоко, ты недоволен. Я постараюсь все делать.
Faster, faster. Oh,
Все?
nah, simple. Okay.
Все испортила?
Yep. Now is the hard work. You've got to stir with your muscles. So I know you have some muscles there.
Сам, разве что
Some,
сам.
yeah, some. So stir
Some
that all
muscles
up. Stir that all up.
Вот так?
And better like this, yes. Careful not to spread it all over. Some lumps. You know what's как по-русски lump?
Комочки.
Комочки. Some комочки is
Мне
okay.
нравится, как ты говоришь слово комочки. Скажи еще раз, пожалуйста, комочки.
Комочки.
Да.
Комочки. So some are okay,
Трогательно.
but not too many.
Ну все, мне кажется, достаточно.
It looks good.
Да?
Yeah.
Хорошо.
Okay. We'll stop there. Okay. So when we're looking at our batter, the important part is if it runs too fast off the spoon, I don't know. So like biggie. We don't want
Короче говоря, что ты пытаешься
Right.
сказать, что если тесто очень быстро сползает, сбегает, стекает, вот я нашла слово, стекает с ложки, то это не очень хорошо.
Right. So we want to add a little bit more flour to thicken it up, and then we'll start cooking.
Все, добавляем.
Yeah. So now we have the thickness exactly how we want it. It's not too runny and it's not too thick. Как по-русски runny или thick?
Ой, Джерри, даже не знаю, наверное, жидкое и не слишком плотное. Не слишком жидкое и не слишком плотное тесто.
Okay, so the last thing we need to do is add a pinch of salt.
Щепотка соли.
Yeah, so here's what we do. We just pour a little bit on the spoon and then you take a pinch. So I'm not Greek, but I can do the...
Мне кажется, так итальянцы
Yeah,
делают,
so
а не
you know, oh, is it
греки.
not Greek? He's Italian. I don't know. So we add that
Такие
in.
южные народы, в общем.
Yeah, so we add that in, and we are set to go. Let's cook some pancakes. Okay, so now that we have all of our batter ready, we're going to cook our first pancakes. You want to take a little bit of butter and put it on the pan exactly where you're going to cook. So here, we'll just slide that off there, and you'll see the butter starts to melt a bit. And I have my stove set to 6. Right now, we'll let the butter melt a little right there in place, and then we'll add our batter right on top of it. And we'll take 1 spoon, very important. 1 spot. Don't spread it around, just throw it in 1 spot. Usually it'll go into a sort of first one, like blini, often is not the best pancake. All right, so these pancakes, they're starting to look exactly like we want. A little bit brown, a little bit golden, they're smelling really good. So let's go ahead and pull those off, add them to our plate. They're not perfect because they're not perfectly round, but they do have the right color and texture, and I'm sure they'll have a great taste. So, как по-русски flip?
Переворачивать.
Okay.
Переворачивать.
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 Переворачивать. 7 лет в России, и я не говорю по-русски хорошо. Okay, so we have a short stack of pancakes done for now. Usually a batch will make enough to feed about 3 or 4 people for pancakes, but we'll add some butter on top of our pancakes here. Americans really like butter on their pancakes, and if you put the butter on top when it's hot, it'll just kind of flow to the sides. And then I like maple syrup, but jam works as well. So we'll add some of that on there for you. And then we'll let you cut in just...
Очень аппетитно выглядит.
Yeah, just cut in there.
Джерри, маленькие кусочки отрезаешь. Я вот прямо рукой взяла и уже...
There you go.
Но американцы не едят блины руками.
Лучше, чем блины, я думаю.
Вообще, мне кажется, это оладьи. У нас есть оладьи.
All right. Well, thanks for coming by, helping me make some pancakes. Hope you enjoy. Of course, please go ahead and visit English in Action and let us know what you think of the videos. And I really appreciate you coming by and seeing what we have to do today. And we'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Спасибо, Джерри, что пригласил на блины. Можно мне take away?
Okay, take it all you want.
Договорились. Cut.